The 5-minute rule is kind of an interesting one. So this is by Hal Elron, and he had gotten into a car accident a couple years back, and he was faced with this scenario. The drunk driver hit him. He got very severely injured, and the doctor said, "You're probably not going to walk." That's enough to make anybody feel angry and all the negative emotions. But he says, the 5-minute rule, he says, you're allowed to feel self-pity, to feel angry, to feel hatred, to feel all of the negative emotions, but for a 5-minute window, and then move on. Now, this can be applied to business, personal life, sales, business, like your entrepreneurship, anything in life. He says 5 minutes, that's your window. You can feel all the negative emotions you want. That 5 minutes is up, make a decision, and move on. Because it's really kind of neat, because what he's ultimately saying is what happened in the past is already in the past. You can't change it, but we can change what we think about it. The more resistance that we have to a particular scenario results in the more pain for that scenario. So his dad asks him, during the post-recovery, he tells his dad that, I'm going to be the happiest person I can be in a wheelchair if that's the outcome. And he says, or I'm going to be the happiest person not in a wheelchair. Because he's made the choice. He's gone through the emotions of those negativity, and he's making that 5-minute choice of now it's time to move on. So I think we can all bring a lesson to ourselves from that. No matter how bad the scenario is, why also suffer from that? Because when something bad happens, and we choose to fret over it, choose to feel angry over it, choose to feel hatred over it, all we're doing is choosing to be miserable again. Something bad happened, why also suffer from it? So it's an interesting thing. What is your wheelchair moment? What are you carrying from the past into the future and continuing to suffer over something that has already happened? It's something to think about, right? How much better would your life be if you could let go of all that stuff that you're still carrying with you? So think about it. What is your wheelchair moment? And if you'll feel comfortable sharing it, I would love to hear from you in the comments. And if you don't feel like publicly sharing, send me a message. I would love to hear from you. We can talk through it. And I think there's something also very powerful that goes along with this, and that's forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about the other person. A lot of times in modern culture, we use forgiveness as allowing the other person to get away. It's really not. Forgiveness is about the energy that you're holding within, the anger, the frustration, the self-pity, all those negative things, right? So forgiveness is about taking that energy and letting it go. Have you ever held, it's just something easy, right? So headphones, right? If you hold your headphones at a full distance, it's not very heavy. But after 15 minutes, right, this is going to be impossible to keep hold. But right now, it's light. The longer we carry something, the heavier it gets. And that's with life. If we're carrying around negativity with us, that's affecting everything that we're doing at some level. And the subconscious is very powerful. It's going to try to deal with that, but if we don't deal with it, then it keeps resurfacing and getting more and more powerful until we actually do. Because the body wants to heal. The body wants to get past these things, but ultimately we're choosing not to. So it's going to keep resurfacing until we do. But the beautiful thing, hey Leslie, how you doing? The beautiful thing is that we are actually having the chance to heal. And that's where the power comes in. So once we realize that forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about what we hold within inside ourselves, and letting that energy go, that allows ourselves to heal. So I'll leave you with that today. Tell me what you think. Let me know if I can help you. And love you guys. Good night.